Well, anime fans, I'm back with another video. Reviewing the 1999 Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the base, which is adapted from, which is set released 1 year after Season Zero's conclusion. Now, this movie was alright. It was not, didn't really feel like much of a film anyway. For one, by the way, I can only find it on YouTube, so that's the only place I can find it. And it's only 30 minutes long. So I get not really much of a movie. It's not as bit noteworthy as the Duel Monsters first movie, taking place during seasons 3 and 4. So yeah, but the movie wasn't bad. And when you watch it after seeing season 0, you can see some big differences in some of the looks. So, by the way, the main characters are Yugi, Junichi, Kaiba, and one other character. The other cast are mostly absent throughout the film. I mean, why do you make it take? What makes you think it takes place in the season 0? You're probably asking. Well, one, because Miho's in the film, even though she's not there. Wrong. If you don't know, Miho was a one-time character in the manga, only appeared in one chapter. During the storyline when Hunter becomes friends with Yugi. So, for some reason, season 0 said add her as a main character. I do not know why. If you know the reason, please let me know, because I really have no clue. Also, the slight tweak to the character design is still season 0 risk, but also looking more like their versions from the counterparts from Duel Monsters. I think the Duel Monsters manga was already out at that point, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna get a look at that after I've done this video. Season 0 is not. So, the movie, I thought it was good, but it's not great. It could, because, well, it didn't really feel like a movie. Since I said it's 30 minutes. Like, you could have made the story longer if it was part of season 0 as a 2-part story arc. You know, a 2-part story. Or just make it an OVA, 7 movie. That way you get more time of development out of characters. Another change is Kaiba. He went from wearing a school uniform and having green hair to a badass coat and having brown hair. Be more familiar with the Kaiba we know today. Because I think the green hair was a mistake, similar to Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. I think it was a common mistake. So they couldn't fix that by when season 0 was airing for its 27 episodes because they'd already been made. Well, they figured out their mistake. That's why the season 0 movie corrects it. I think it's similar to Cards too, since it was already done by the time they realized the mistake. So yeah, and that's the third thing that's changed. The cards. Well, more specifically, the card sleeves, because, well, the cards themselves on the front look exactly the same as in the anime of season 0. But the card sleeves look exactly like we know today from the main series. The black dot, the black circle or oval on brown paper. You see it from Duel Monsters up to Harper's Exile, which depends on the version you see. I don't know. There are technically 2 versions of Zexo. Maybe it's because of different broadcast. Maybe because of different broadcasting, my guess is. I think I'll talk more about that when I review Zexo. Anyway. Those all noteworthy changes the movie makes. Anyway, the film's not canon. And, well, it takes place before the Death Tea arc. But after Yugi's duel against Kaiba, obviously, because he's in the film. I think this film might benefit if they set after the events of Duel Monsters. I mean, after Season 0. But again, it'll be out of character for Kaiba. He'll be absent for most of the story, but you didn't have to put him in the first place. Just create original. Just put in the character from on one of the manga or create original character, like you did for the film. You know, it makes sense to create original villain to do this stuff, and Yugi had to face it off instead of just using Kaiba. That way, the film will be much more satisfying. I don't think the film is film bad, but you know. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get to the review. So the movie opens up at a game card shop where 3 kids went at car parks and they didn't get any good cars. And another kid comes in. His name is Shogo. He has. Let me see what they mention is. He's basically. He's never. When he plays the card game, when he plays Duel Monsters, they say he's never won a game. That's what they mention. When they make fun of him buying a card back, since they just think it would be useless to him. And he opens it up. And we get the first time we hear the term duelist. It was never mentioned about Season 0. So the movie is the first time the word duelist has been mentioned. So yeah. Basically, a duelist is someone who plays Duel Monsters. And this Shogo's been the #1 duelist. Anyway, he opens up a card pack, and he actually supplies a very rare card. Now, if you're familiar with the Duel Monsters anime, you may recognize this card. It's the Red Eyes Black Dragon. The card owned by Junichi in later stories. It's very interesting that it his first anime debut in Season 0 movie, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon's debut in Season 0. So anyway, basically, shop owner's flashback gift was when it's the only card to rival Blue Eyes White Dragon. Where Blue Eyes White Dragon says victory, the Red Eyes does not, because that victory couldn't be seen by the duelist. So yeah, Shogo's the other original, the other main character of the film. And it's no Mokuba at all either. Which makes sense in Season 0 context. He did appear alongside Kaiba, but didn't meet Yugi until the Death Tea arc. Unlike in the manga, where he appeared in the Capsule Monster storyline in the school arc. But for some reason, this anime just altered the story and having to make an appearance in a later episode. I still don't get some of the changes they made. I mean, I won't be comparing this to the manga because, like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters movie, it's completely original. Because, movies are not based on manga storylines. Most of the time, anyway. Like, say, the Demon Slayer movie, which was just later cut up into different episodes, just the Mugen Train arc. Which I'm still disappointed about. If you see my reviews on the 6 episodes of the end of the Mugen Train arc, unlike the first, because the first episode was great, but episodes 2 through 6, episodes 2 through 7, disappointed me in a way. So, if you want to know that, go check out my reviews on them. Anyway, Shogo is. After hearing those words, Shogo's pretty impressed. Then we get a light transition to the opening, which is the reused opening from Season 0, but with different scenes. Like how some anime movies, based on TV show, based off animes themselves, based on anime shows, reuse the song for the reuse the opening for the show to put in the movie, but alternate scenes. Think of the Pretty Kill movies as a better example. They play the show's theme song, but include footage of the characters doing something during this opening. So, yeah. Anyway, so after during the opening, Yugi's at school with Junichi and Honda, you know, I'm gonna say show, with Miho and Anzu also there. And they head to a special little cafe where Anzu's got a part-time job there. It was a fun little gag in the original manga. It wasn't a running gag, but it was. We do know that Anzu's dream of becoming a dancer in America. Going to America, learn dancing. Great character development. Anyway. So anyway, Yuki and Junichi sit down to duel, while Shogo is being picked up. Runs into the so-called bullies from earlier. We also see a glimpse of Kaiba. Anyway, after that, Yugi explained some of Duel Monsters rules to Miho, who was watching. Anda's also there, while Anza's doing her job. Well, these are the only lines in the film. Well, Miho usually. I don't really need to explain the rules, but I think I might have to in case you never really played the card game. But I think I'll actually go more into that when I view the Duel Monsters anime and the Duel Monsters and the Duelist manga. I'm pretty sure give you explicit mention the rules what we know about. Oh, sorry, of the Master Duel system. Since Japan's releasing a new Yu-Gi-Oh game, or sequel to the seventh game, because this sequel is going to feature Go Rush, which I realized 2 episodes have released. I didn't know it because the app I usually use didn't have them show up yet. So I got 2 episodes to catch up on. My bad. Oh man. Oh well. Hey, Miho just prefers to watch. Now here's watching on the side, and Yugi spots Shogo, a kid from the neighborhood. Remember that Yugi's in high school. I assume Shogo might be in middle school or elementary school. Maybe elementary, is my guess. It's weird that Takahashi made Yuki short. But I think I get it, though, to symbolize him being weak. You know, not being very timid and weak. That's very good. I think that's clever in a way. I don't know about Yoshio Takahashi, the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. Well, wanted to actually try to do his own card game manga, but decided against it because, well, it ultimately lose against Yu-Gi-Oh! I think he made a good call there. And after doing Queen Island, it definitely better out doing that idea. But it's interesting though. It'd be pretty interesting though. If he did create his own card game, what would it be like? Yeah, I'm certainly nice. There's never been a proper crossover between Shonen Jump characters. Now, there's actually one exception. It was from One Piece episodes, 2 episodes of One Piece. basically the first crossover was between One Piece pre-time skip and an obscure shonen anime, Toriko. It's pretty much not known and has a prequel movie set up the arc. I'm confused by it myself. And the second is One Piece post-time skip, Toriko, but crossover began last time with Dragon Ball. But that wasn't dubbed. Yeah, the first one was dubbed. It's weird how the second didn't get dubbed, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious to check out Toriko though. Maybe just start with the manga though. Because I think the anime might be complicated to watch. Anyway. As you know, the Season 0 cast surprised their roles. Well, last time. Anyway, Yugi goes up to try and stop the bullying. But when Shogo mentions that he's got the because, well, Shogo says he's gonna be able to win because he's got the legendary Red Eyes Black Dragon. Shocks everyone hears it and is shocked. Right, something sad that doesn't exactly go anywhere. Sorry. On the everyone knew about the red card. Johnny G's a little annoyed that even though Johnny G is a rookie, he knows that he can't real press that Shogo, claiming he might be able to win with a strong card. But as you know in dueling, when you do a duel monsters card game, it doesn't depend on a strong monster, it depends on the duelist himself. Being out great strategies to use the cards. You can't just win with powerful cards. Jonochi kind of learned that on the hop. I had to learn that. Anyway, we get during the movie, we get a first appearance of another card. A popular card, but I'm not going over that now. Alright. Anyway, Yugi mentions to Anzu that he's never won a game. Probably because he's probably afraid of losing. This man doesn't play with him anymore. And that's actually a great idea. Teach you the basics of duel monster through a new character. As him having learned a valuable lesson about the game. So anyway. Kaiba's watching, says, and wants revenge on Yugi by hearing about the legendary Red Eyes Black Dragon, makes him want to get it. But it's been stealing the card doesn't go anywhere. Like, that doesn't exactly go anywhere. He does attempt to, but it's not specifically mentioned in the card itself. So, I mean, obviously they were trying to get the card, but it's just part. Anyway, next day. Alright, how do I know this test does not take place after season 0? Because of the line Kaiba says, Yugi was the only one to make it end the duel in a tie. Not mad that he lost to him. So obviously this takes place before the Death Tea arc. Which is not that long in the anime. I don't see the new arc, but Monster World and last 2 arcs are pretty short compared to their manga counterparts. I do not know why Toys stopped animating the series, but well, at least we got the main series today. With the iconic voice cast. And sad season 0 will probably never get a dub. Konomi refuses to. Anyway, next day, Kaiba sends out invitations to both Yugi and Shogo. I mean, Ian Jinochi are walking home when he talks to Jinochi. Jinochi's a little jealous since he didn't get to get in. I mean, yeah, he's still a novice, but... Anyway, they see Shogo running away from some guy in a black suit. You know? See him picking on the kid. So Jinochi steps in. Well, basically the bodyguard mentions that he has to attend the tournament. Junichi's a little jealous that this new rookie also got to get into the tournament. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Georgie gets hit, but managed to bend the guy off, telling Yugi and Shogo to run. Managed to bend down anyway. Shogo doesn't want to attend the tournament, thinking that he might win and stuff. Yugi kind of confronts him in a way. Then, is he really okay with this? Not playing games anymore? Yeah. So. Anyway. Another one, they actually do mention Kaiba, by the way. Since Yugi wanted to refuse to enter the tournament too. Anyway, they're confronted by one of Kaiba's other bodyguards. After Jinochi finds Yugi, he sees him and Shogo beating the crap out of. He stole Rally's Black Dragon and Yugi's puzzle. Pushes Jinochi off and goes after him. Manages to find him at the stadium and struggles about him. Well, we see glimpses of Kaiba's duels. And one of the duels, actually, we get to see a prototype version of Rex Raptor. I'm not joking. He's literally Rex Raptor. Just with different color schemes. And you can literally tell. That's pretty interesting, even though he has not even made his appearance in the... I think he has appeared in the manga at that point. Well, hasn't? I don't know. Really, I should check the restate of the manga. No? I mean, Yuki and Shogo rush to cut Jinochi, but he's badly beaten. But he only managed to save the Redder's card. They still got Yugi's puzzle. I mean, Jinochi is a little upset about that. They gotta feel his best friend. Anyway, Jinochi asks Shogo, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna go fight? Or is he just gonna run away? Shogo tells him he's just afraid. You know, because the tournament has a rule. Bell City style, in a way. That's right, what I mean? Well, what I mean by Bell City style is during that arc, if you lose a duel, you have to give up your most rare card to the winner. It's like that, except it's not a rare card. If you lose, you give up a card. Kind of like the bet Rex and Junichi had. the net first ever duel. So, it actually is an alternative double duel monsters, but that's in the Philippines. So, watch at your own risk if you see that. It's not going anything, it's just weird. Hey, Yugi's gonna fight Kaiba. Then they actually, so Yugi and Shogun accidentally bump each other, dropping their cards. What's up? Shogun is scared, you know. Yugi vows to he's gonna fight Kaiba. And then Shogun's gonna watch the duel. So Junichi and Shogo in the seats watching the duel. Oh, Kaiba gives Yugi back his puzzle. We see Yugi's transformation into Yami Yugi. The similar way to how season first how it's done some of the times. How it's more done in the opening. The shadow extends and we transition into the shadow, turning him into Yami Yugi, which is very good transitioning. I really like that. So just the bright light showing up and Yami Yugi just peering out of the lights, doing this, just standing there posing with his eyes closed, and opening them coolly. Nothing wrong with that part, but still. Yugi and Kaiba duel. It's a pretty good duel. Feels anyway. The duel actually has something familiar. If you watch the Duelist Kingdom arc, Kaiba and Yugi use duel discs. Of course, they're not cold out there. Kaiba won't make this duel as spectacular, so he's got the prototype duel discs. Just about the disc part. Interesting. They just draw the cards and just throw them in the air and their hand appears. Weird. But similar, but still almost similar to the ones in the regular series. Also, obviously, there's another reason why this doesn't take place after Season 0. Nobukura. Don't forget, after the Monster War arc, he basically became friends with Yugi and the others. So again, missed opportunity. And Junichi wants to do something sneaky early on in the card spell. It's not the Red Eyes Black Dragon card into Yugi's deck. Yugi managed to draw it. How can he tell? Because of the blood. He did to teach Shogo a lesson a bit about how to use a card. About relying on one powerful card. And Yugi won't use it until Shogo is willing to fight too. I don't do much when Shogo is, and Yugi summons the card, uses it with another card, and wins the duel. Kaiba misses the beat for now. And, well, Yugi and Junichi again celebrate the victory, with Shogo learning probably a lesson about duel masters. And that's when the movie ends. The end credits show him dueling like being a good duelist. Not letting fear hold him back. Dueling proper. And as I said, it's a good film, but I like my view on the Saint Seiya film. It could use some improvements. But thank you guys for watching me enjoy my content, so please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You will stay up to date all videos that comes out in the future. And tomorrow will be reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush and Tokyo Mew. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Keep it out.